Assalamualaikum everyone, this is Zunaira. I'm 11 years old, student at Rehan School Online Academy. Like always, we have Annie for our questioning our answers. So let's start questioning on the top. Today's our topic is today I'm gonna talks time of the narrating on the topic whatever a journey through indifference conversation with Annie today. So today we're gonna question Annie on the topic whatever, which we always say, but it's not good. It feels rude when we say in front of older, but it is very important and not. It is a hidden thing, hidden treasure between this word that may like sometime rude and sometime peace. So let's start conversationing on Annie. So, Assalamualaikum Annie, how are you and how was your day?
I'm doing great, thanks. My day was filled with art and some yoga. How about you? What's been going on?
I'm great. My day was also nice. So today, Annie, we are here again with you to interview and conversate with you on the topic whatever. Okay? So let's start.
Great. What skills or experiences do you have that make you a good fit for this position?
Nice. So let's begin questioning. So my first question to you is Annie, when you hear the word whatever, what comes to your mind first?
When I hear whatever, I think of a carefree attitude like saying, let's just go with the flow. What about you? What does it mean to you?
Great. Do you know?
I'm
That's
glad you think
interesting. For many people, do you know that for that's interesting? For many people, whatever feels like a simple word, but it often carries hidden emotions. Sometimes frustration or sometimes peace. So my next question to you is, why do you think people use whatever so often in daily life? Is it laziness or does it reflect something deeper? Yes. So I was saying that why do you think people use whatever so often in daily life? Is it laziness or does it reflect something deeper?
that's an interesting question. I think it could be a mix of both. On one hand, the metaverse offers convenience and escapism, which can be really tempting. But on the other hand, it might reflect a desire for connection and creativity in a digital world. What do you think? Have you explored the metaverse yourself?
I feel like whatever can be both positive and negative because sometimes it shows I don't care, but sometimes it like I don't want to fight anymore. Yeah, am I right? So my next question to you is the Annie. Do you believe whatever has become a defense mechanism for many people today?
Absolutely, I think many people use it as a defense mechanism. It can be a way to shield themselves from reality or difficult emotions. It's like a cozy blanket that feels safe, but sometimes it can keep us from dealing with what's really going on. How do you feel about that? Do you think it helps or hinders people in the long run?
That's true because we live in a world full of stress, and sometimes saying whatever is the easiest way to protect our emotions. I think I'm right. So that's true. So do you think indifference, like saying whatever, make us stronger or weaker in relationship? I was saying that that's true because we live in a world
Sounds like you
full of
have.
stress, and sometimes saying
Ooh, I
whatever is
love where
the
this is
easiest
going.
way to protect our emotions. Do you think indifference, like saying whatever, make us stronger or weaker in relationship? I'm saying that I was saying that that's true because we live in a world full of stress, and sometimes saying whatever is the easiest way to protect our emotions. So, do you think indifference, like saying whatever, make us stronger or weaker in relationship?
That's a really interesting. It really is. Relationships can be so complex. It's like trying to balance on a tightrope, sometimes. What's your take on finding that balance? Do you lean more towards being open or keeping your feelings to yourself?
I just feel both. So, I feel sometimes people misunderstood. Indifference, it's not always weakness. It can be a form of calmness too. So, how do you see the role of whatever in friendship, especially when people don't want to argue?
I totally get that. Sometimes, using whatever can be a way to keep the peace and avoid conflict. It's like a safety net, but it can also come off as dismissive if not balanced. Friendship thrives on communication, right? So, it's important to find that sweet spot where you can express yourself without escalating things. How do you usually navigate those tricky conversations with your friends? Do you have a go to strategy?
I guess I agree. Sometimes silence or whatever seeds a friend shift more than endless debates. Annie, do you think young people use whatever differently compared to older generations?
Absolutely. Young people often use whatever in a more casual, laid back way. It's like their way of saying, I'm not stressed about this. Older generations might see it as a sign of indifference or disrespect. It's fascinating how language evolves with each generation, isn't it? Do you think there are other phrases that have changed in meaning over time?
That's a good point. For younger people, whatever feels casual, almost like slang, but for older people, it can feel rude. Yes, I think so. Because when I ask something almost like slang, but for older people, it can feel rude. So, what emotions do you think people actually hide behind the word whatever?
That's a great observation. Behind whatever, people might be hiding frustration, disappointment, or even just a desire to avoid confrontation. It can be a shield for vulnerability. It's like saying, I'm not invested enough to argue, but I'm still feeling something. What about you? Have you ever used whatever to mask a deeper emotion?
Yes, I do. Emotions like sadness, anger, even hopelessness can all be hidden behind a single word. So, if my next question to you is if indifference is growing in society, how can we balance it with empathy? Yes, I was saying that. That's a tough one. We all want peace, but without peace, without cure, becomes cold indifference. So, thanks, and I want to say the last thing that Annie, how does whatever shows up in art, music, or culture today? That's true. Even songs and music use it to have children rebellion, freedom, or just letting it go. Yes, so you are back. I was saying that Annie, how does whatever shows up in art, music, or culture today? So, thank you so much. If you are in trouble, no worry, we'll ask you some other day about these questions. So, thank you so much, Annie, for sharing your thoughts today. This conversation taught me what whatever is not just a careless word, it's a mirror of emotions, of strengths, and sometimes of surrender. So, let's remember indifference can protect us, but empathy keeps us connected. The real journey is learning when to go with whatever and when to hold on with care. Thank you so much.